Hey there, home theater fans. Todd Anderson with avnirvana.com, and we are here live on the show floor, Denver, Colorado, for CEDIA 2023, and I'm hanging out with Jason Zeidel of Dali. We've got some really awesome stuff here, including this, Jason, which is relatively new, like basically brand new?
It is absolutely brand new.
So what are we looking at here?
So this is the Dali Epikore 11. For you Spinal Tap fans, 10 wasn't good enough. We had to kick this one up to 11.
That's right.
So Dali is an acronym for Danish Audiophile Loudspeaker Industries. When you have a word like audiophile embedded in your name, you have to be developing products like this.
I mean, this thing is a beast, okay? You said it's $60,000 per pair?
It is $60,000 a pair. Dali is celebrating its 40th anniversary, and this is, we can say, the first speaker of the next 40 years. Last year we showed a monster even bigger than this, the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the speaker world called the Core.
Yes,
that came in at about $120,000 a pair. This is the speaker that bridges the gap between Core and the current series just below it called Epicon.
Okay. And we have quite the driver array here. And interestingly, it looks like the tweeter is fairly low down on the speaker.
It is low down on the speaker, but it actually is the perfect height for when you're sitting down and trying to appreciate your music. As I mentioned before, the Core, which was at twice the price, the high frequency section is actually identical. Good, powerful soft dome, wonderful for power handling, great smooth response, and then there's a ribbon that takes over in the higher frequencies to give that open, airy, magical response that only a ribbon can do.
So this right here is a ribbon on top.
Exactly, that is the ribbon on top.
Wow, and what, I have to ask, what is the weight on this?
It's a little less than half of what the Core was. You know, someone like you can probably lift it over your head quite easily.
Right, of course.
Because you can do that, but it still is well into the 3 digits.
Awesome. And behind us over here on the wall, you guys are showing off a new subwoofer in-wall.
We're showing off an incredible in-wall subwoofer. Sealed cabinet, so regardless where you place it, you'll always have the same performance. An aluminum dome, which just gives a very tight, fast response and an incredibly long throw. But the coolest thing about it is something called CSS technology, Constant Surface Surround. When you look at it, it almost looks a little odd. Is it damaged or something? Because the surround isn't that typical round, constant dome that you see. The constant surface surround means that shape allows it to, as it moves in and out, maintain a constant surface area. So that means it's eliminating distortions and odd cancellations, pure, soft, fast, tight bass every single time.
It is the most interesting surround I've ever seen on,
Isn't it? It
on
is
a driver.
absolutely a conversation piece.
Do you guys have any slow-mo video of this uploaded online?
That's a great idea. We have some videos on there, but we should show the slow-mo to appreciate exactly what it does step by step.
And that has a matching amplifier. It's a passive speaker, correct?
It is a passive speaker, so there's an amplifier that can drive up to 4 of them. Quite a remarkable amp. A lot of these amps that you see to drive subwoofers like that have the most basic controls, somewhere you can control crossover and maybe the phase. This has a lot of DSP power technology, so you can do everything from parametric EQs to various routing matrices. It's a pretty incredible amp, almost like no other on the market.
Wow, fantastic. And what are the price points on those two particular products?
The subwoofer, which I anticipate will be bought in multiples, that'll come in at $23.99, and the amp is $29.99.
Okay. And last but not least, a new pair of headphones.
A new pair of headphones. So one of the unique qualities to Dali is a technology called SMC, and that stands for Soft Magnetic Compound.
Okay.
All other magnet systems are iron-based, which conveys the magnetic properties very well. The problem is it also conducts electricity, and that affects how the magnet magnetizes and demagnetizes, causes eddy currents, causes hysteresis, causes distortion. SMC is a proprietary material that eliminates all these characteristics because it has all the wonderful magnetic properties with none of the downplay electric properties, electrical conductive properties. They actually have this in the headphones. First on our planet to have this type of technology integrated into it.
That's very cool.
It is. It's incredibly cool. And it's in a 50 millimeter driver. Every other driver that you're going to see out there is 40 millimeters because it's pretty much off the shelf. Dali does everything themselves, top to bottom, right down to the screws on here. If you take a close-up of that screw, you're going to see Dali on it. Because
They're all manufactured in-house, all of the parts?
Manufactured by Dali, because the devil is in the details. Right down to something like the screw, where we want the right thread pattern to grab the wood properly and make it easy, rounded bit at the end for the people assembling it to grab easily out of the boxes. Every little detail counts for Dali.
Awesome, fantastic. And when are all these products officially available to consumers?
That's a great question. People are seeing this for the very first time. This will launch September 21st. That's when it'll be available out of Denmark. We'll probably get it about a month afterwards.
Okay.
The subwoofer and amplifier, they are in the barn, so order them now.
Yep, there you go.
Plenty to go. And the headphones, they'll be available around October.
Awesome. Well, listen, Jason, you're going to have a busy day.
I'm sure.
And it's an exciting day, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
But I wish you the best of luck today, and thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I appreciate the time, and thank you. You've all now been indoctrinated to the absolute best brand out there.
There you go. All right, folks, that's all we have from Dali today. We have a lot more coming from the show floor, so stick around.